guys, we are going to go ahead and begin. Hi, my name is Katrina Gomez. I am the Program and Events Coordinator for the International Art Museum of America here in San Francisco. We are so lucky to have recent graduate Ms. Jane Wan here to instruct us in our introduction to the iconic style of manga drawing. You know, we're really proud to have been founded on a really strong foundation of Asian artwork and very renowned Asian artists. And Jane really, embodies that mission for us. So I hope you guys enjoy this event as much as I am going to be drawing right along with you. Again, there is some info in the chat box for you if you would love to find out more about us, who we are as a museum. If this is your first time, I want to welcome you especially. So glad that you found us. All right. And without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Jane. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you. Hi, I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of manga drawing. About comics. Comics mix together words and images and is a mass medium. There are many examples. It's calligraphic, like the Chinese graphs in Japanese writing. And calligraphic means similar to the art of writing, or the art of writing characters or words in an artful manner. Manga is a visual form of narrative storytelling, and it came from Japan. It developed in the late 19th century to the 20th century. Now it is global, and now manga has extended its reach not only to comics but also to art, fashion, street art, gaming, and digital multimedia. About manga, there are also many different genres of manga. It is quickly becoming an international language and is now translated into many other languages from around the world. Manga is also used for advertising. It is also going digital, translating into many of today's apps. Drawing by hand is still important though, and its relevance is still there. About materials. The manga artist can use different mediums to create manga. For example, some use traditional brush and ink. Some use a manga pen. Some use ballpoint pen or pencil. Also, paintbrushes or styluses may be used. Here is the history of manga. This is an early version of manga. It is called kusazoshi. They are wood block printed comic books that had around 10 to 12 pages and were for young children in Japan. Here's a quote from the book Manga, the City Exhibition. During the first half of the 18th century, the massive woodblock printing industry, famous for its pictures of the floating world, ukiyo-e, which would later filter into Europe, kicking off the Japanisme boom, more immediately began producing woodblock printed comic books called kusazoshi. At first, these 10 to 20 page comic books were aimed primarily at youngsters, with occasional commercial ties to toys and the like. These comic books, which drew their material from the kabuki stage, legends and folktales, flourished in a profusion of genres. After the kusazoshi were developed, the kibyoshi were also developed, which was a style primarily for adults. Kusa's hoshi and kibyoshi were developed in the 18th century. The development of manga had multiple roots. Manga had some precursors to note, for example, hand scrolls, and books for children. Rakuten Kitazawa first used the word manga in the modern sense during the 1860s when Japan was opening itself to international trade. At this time, the very first newspapers were being printed in Japan, and some comics were included in the newspapers. There are many different manga genres, for example, romance, school, science fiction, action-adventure, historical, and mystery. There's also shoujo manga for girls and shonen manga for boys. There are basic tools to read, draw, and produce manga. Manga is made with panels, so you read the panels one by one. To draw manga, it is important to note that you can use shading, hatching, and other techniques. There are panels in the manga pages, and you read it from top to bottom, sometimes from right to left, and sometimes from left to right. The first draft should be done in pencil, and the final draft should be done in pen. The steps to produce manga are sketch, storyboard, inking, and then adding finishing touches. Today's drawing is here. I like to copy the eyes of the girls in Miracle Girls. I think it is one of the easiest eyes to copy. Today, I will be highlighting how to draw these eyes, as I think it is the most important feature in manga drawing. And today we will be drawing this girl as well as the boy on the right here. Here are the steps in making a manga drawing. Manga drawings are very iconic, having a similar style wherever. They all have the same peach face shape and large eyes with a light source. To start off with the drawing, first draw the eyes. After the eyes, draw the outline of the face with a pointed chin. Then the other facial features. After all of the facial features, draw the hair. It may have bangs or not. Next, draw the rest of the body and the background. The eyes might have 1, 2, or 3 light sources usually, or it might have even more than 3 light sources. Start by drawing either the first light source or the upper eyelashes. As you can see here, there is a traditional pointed chin and different eye shapes that show different emotions. Here's another image example of traditional manga eyes and face shape. There are many different kinds of eyes in manga. This is an example, but there are much more than this. At the top, we see semi-realistic style. In the middle, we see common style, and at the bottom, we see stylized or chibi style, usually used for children. And here are some manga series I recommend copying from. The Gentleman's Alliance Cross, Miracle Girls, Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, Chobits, and it is recommended to study many different artistic styles. Here's some images from the Gentleman's Alliance Cross. And here are some from Miracle Girls. Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle. And lastly, Chobits. Okay, so now we will begin trying to draw the eyes of this manga character. Start with the light source So I want to, oh, is it showing? Yeah. Okay. So I want to start drawing the upper, the eyes. So we start with the light source here, and then the rest of the eye, and the bottom light source. Is everyone following along here? Yeah, usually I would use pencil, but yeah, the first draft should be done in pencil actually, but it's hard to see the pencil here. Yeah, so the light source, the upper one first, and then the lower one, and don't forget the pupil, and then the lower eyelashes, and then the second eye, the same thing. Upper light source, lower light source, and the pupil, and then draw the eyelashes. Yeah, kind of like that. And as you remember, there are the steps of sketch, storyboard, inking, and then finishing touches. So we're on the first step of sketching, and after you have the eyes, maybe the nose and the mouth, and then the face. So as you can see, the face is kind of has a pointed chin, and I often erase a lot when I'm trying to draw, so that's why it's good to start in pencil. The first step is sketch, so we're finishing the face shape now. We already did the first eye, and keep drawing the upper eyelashes, and then the bottom eyelash, and then the second eye. Light source first, then the outline of the eye, lower light source here, and the pupil. Yes, so now the second eyelashes, and the bottom lid, Then the nose. The mouth. I kind of want to quickly do an outline in pencil first, just so I can erase it if I need to. And yeah, this face shape is the very iconic face shape that all manga characters have. Yeah. I'm gonna outline in pen now. Yeah. And then the hair, and I really like to add the bangs to the drawing. Yeah, let me outline it in pen now. But I always like to use pencil first. Yeah, sometimes the characters have things and sometimes they don't. The girl will be on the right and the boy will be on the left. Like we did practicing the eyes, we will start with the eyes on the girl first. So first the upper eyelash, then there's the eye, then here's the light source, and the pupil, and yeah, as you can see, the eyes in different manga drawings are different. Like the light source can vary, or the shape, or how it's composed. So we have the first eye now, and here's the white part of the eye. Now let's do the second eye, or the same thing, upper eyelashes, and then the light source. Sorry, it's probably hard to see because it's in pencil. Yeah, so I will draw the eyes in pen now. So the upper eyelid first. Here's the light source, and here's the pupil.
Oh, I see. Change to the light source. They're a little bit to the left because she's going to be looking based on where the character is looking. Is that right? Because I see the light source is placed differently there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's because she's looking that way, and also, yeah, I'm trying to copy the image too.
That's what I thought it was. Thank you.
And the second eye, and light source again, and the pupils here. So those are my two eyes. Let me me make this taller. So yes. And after that, I want to draw the nose and the mouth. Yeah, you can draw her smiling, or you can draw her opening her mouth wide, and eyebrows. And remember, the face shape it's always curves like this and has a pointed chin at the bottom too. Yeah, let me quickly finish drawing this. I like to draw so the eyes are the most important part. And here's the face shape. And I want to draw the hair now. Yeah. And yeah, it would take a long time to color it too. But, yeah, so that's the girl. But here, but more hair, strands of hair. And yeah, usually when you color in the eyes, the eyelashes would be a very dark brown or black color. So maybe I can try coloring the eyes in a little. Markers right here. So I want to use a very dark brown color or black for the eyelashes. Also dark brown for the pupil. And here, the second eye. Also make it dark brown. now maybe move on to the boy. Yeah, I also really like to color in her hair because you can see their different shades and you can use different shades to color it in. And now I want to do the boy. The boy is a little harder because his eyes are a bit angular, so it's a bit harder to draw because the rounder eye is easier to draw. Let me move it. Here's the boy. Start with the eyelash again, and then the light source here. And then the outline of the eye in the lower lip. He has a pupil too, and it's harder to see. And he's frowning. Yeah, his expression is harder to copy because it's a bit as I said, his eyes are a bit angular. So I find it harder to copy actually. And here's the light source. And the outline. The pupil here. And the lower lid here. Here's the nose. Yeah, and also for coloring in, I recommend getting the light skin tone color in the Copic pens because it's I think the Copic pen is a good quality pen. With with her hair you can color it maybe 2 shades and it looks more like hair because it looks like the shadow. Yeah, the steps of sketch, storyboard, inking, and then adding finishing touches we're trying to follow those steps. So we did the sketch and then we kind of did the storyboard by trying to compose the drawing, and then inking is using the ink pen to copy over pencil, and then finishing touches. The finishing touches could be adding effects to the background, such as stippling, gradation, speech bubble, or other special effects.
All right, guys. Well, if there are no more questions, again, I want to thank everyone for joining our wonderful class today. I hope you guys had a really good time. Again, be sure follow the information in the chat there. We always love to hear your comments and your feedback. So let us know. Get a parent's help. Get an adult's help. Let us know on Facebook. Keep up with our events every month. We'd love to see you there. New events and exciting things happening every month. And we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.
The International Art Museum of America, located at 1025 Market Street, sits at the heart of downtown San Francisco, between 6th and 7th Streets. The aim of our nonprofit museum is to display artworks of disparate cultures to promote peace and harmony among peoples. Visitors will enter a garden with faux rock formations, tropical flowers, live ferns, and a waterfall flowing into ponds. The gallery houses ink and wash Chinese paintings, abstract oil paintings, hyper-realistic ink paintings of animals, landscapes, and figures. Approximately 60% of the displays are paintings and sculptures by the contemporary artist H.H. Dorje Chengbuda III. The gallery also contains European oil paintings of landscape and portraits from 18th century, including works by the French realist Rosa Bonheur, the Norwegian impressionist Fritz Thalo, and the French fauvist Maurice de Vlaminck. Yama offers a peaceful environment for visitors to enjoy beautiful art. Admission is free for all of 2014.
Here in the gift shop, we have a little something for everyone. Whether you're a tourist or a local, or shopping for yourself or for others, especially for children, we have many products based on Yama's artwork, as well as international and San Francisco themed items. We do our best to have a consistent flow of new and exciting products so our visitors can always find something special to take home every time they visit Yama.